So they'll be calling you a radicalism port video. So my good friend Donna Gilmore, who we love, and of course the great Gary Headrick, at the California Public Commission hearing yesterday, the Dog and Pony Show, the fake union workers. I had trouble uploading these. Peter sent them to me. The fake union workers, the Dog and Ponies. You know, in 20, the police presence, that's not counting the white shirts, in Chula Vista, as you know. Joni Ray and I snuck in when I was full of cancer in 2013, 2/12/2013, exposed the fake union by 7 busloads at San Juan. No, was that San Juan? No, excuse me. That was at San Clemente when I was full of cancer and we broke their back. So I'll play these videos and I'll give you a little dissertation. San Diego Pete of the Post-Ignorance Project shot these yesterday. He was in attendance, 9-hour meeting. Let me show you this right off the get. This is the end of the hearing. I'll explain what happened. So this is Donna, of course, our great advocate. Look at the cop right in her face. Now, we got no sound, but I'll post the tags. This cop's throwing her out for no reason. For no reason. Absolutely no reason. You know, she's such a great activist. She really is a fantastic activist. She's self-taught. She's an amazing activist. You know, I know her well. And so, this is in Chula Vista yesterday on the California Commission. Now, let me stop this and explain what happened. So all day, there, you know, the California Commission, which is a sham on the decommissioning. So everybody shows up. This was the final vote. They want each individual of the panel to vote. Now the panel's all sitting there. It's a Dog and Pony Show, including the Lieutenant Governor. So Tom Pisano, who's the spokesman for PG&E, at the end gets up out of line, out of turn, and gets up there and just speaks. And then they let him go. You know, and we know California Ed, Cal Ed, PG&E, the whole scam, PV Cherry, the collusion that was done between them. Kamala Harris went in, raided his house, caught him with the goods. They should all went to prison. All of them. Not Tom. Tom's the spokesman, but now let me caveat this. Jerry Brown, the governor. So they sued to get all these emails, which my name's all over them. We broke their back. This is historic, and this, I'll tell you why this is so historic. No one ever thought the SAN ONOFRE was shut down. Ever. You know, we leaked all that stuff. Gary Headrick and myself leaked it. I was in the bone marrow transplant and them cheating, got it to media. They had no intention to shut down. We're going to hit the beach on D-Day. We're going to hit the beach on D-Day. That was my army. They're afraid of me. They come out, and I know Chip personally. He'll tell you that. They're scared to death of you. They didn't want to go to prison. So we filed suit, everybody filed suit, blah, blah, blah. So Jerry Brown, the collusion, the emails were there. So Kamala Harris is the Attorney General. She raids PV's house, finds the goods, handwritten in Warsaw. Warsaw again, in Eastern Europe. I just got back from Vienna, the SMR that's blown up in Russia. What a big story that is. Now, they tie together. Now, Kamala Harris raided his house, found the handwritten goods. He's going to prison. He's done. He's over. Kamala Harris is going crazy about it. We see all of a sudden Jerry Brown blocks it all. So it gets exposed. Not only so there's suits filed. Jerry Brown, the governor. I thought he was at I was arrested at Diablo Canyon in 1982 and 83, and at SAN ONOFRE. You know, we all were. I've been at this a long time. So Jerry Brown, the judge that draws the case, not only is Jerry Brown's classmate at Skull and Bone Jail, his roommate. Don't you think that's automatic reclusion? So Kamala runs for the United States Senate, gets elected, new Attorney General, he don't give a shit. I mean, they should all went to prison. And that was Kamala's words, not mine. Now let me keep playing this and we'll keep talking. This is historic. And this is Peter's there all day. You know, I mean, they're running right out of the freaking building. We love Donna. She's amazing. Self-taught, incredible activist. So let's go back here to Peter's other videos. Okay, so this is the commission. Now this is Gary Headrick, who's a gem. I mean, he's the greatest. And see, she's coming up telling me, shut up, he can't. Now, let me stop this again. Let me stop this. Now remember, at the end of this hearing, Tom Pisano got up and talked for PG&E at a turn. They let him go. They let him talk and talk and talk. But Gary Headrick, who is the man, you know, myself, Gary, Donna, I couldn't be there. You know, Peter covered. So he gets up and Gary just says, no, we want to vote. You know, and I'll tag these videos so you can listen to them. I mean, they're just so rude to him, it's unbelievable. You know, and he's the man. He's one hell of an activist, by the way. And so, here we come. And Peter saying, you know, come with a gun, throw him out of there. Now remember, it's outrageous. But they let Tom from PG go. These are the fake union. Well, they're not fake. They're young union workers on the come. They're in the labor union, so they bus them in, and you know they give them lunch. You know they bring a bus, and you know they're on the labor come list. It ain't their fault, and they just using them. You know. So this historic work. Now we knew that it was approved, and they're gonna. And I'm glad they approved it, but they wanted people to be able to see, because we're video on, this is live stream. We want every one of these public commissions to say and, you know, to call out their names. I mean, which is a sham. Let's go to the other one. Peter shot these yesterday. And I'll tag them all. This is, you know, the California Commission. And all's Donna and Gary saying, we want you to vote. We want you to hear you vote. You know, these are the union workers they bus in, you know, and this is light security. I mean, you should see them on me. Everybody knows they bring in the white shirts on me. They follow around. You don't even want to know how intense and radical they are on me. If I'd have been there, I'd have got tased more than likely. But it's important because Chula Vista is famous for its lemons, right? Why would they have it here? You know, that's where the solar initiative that so many of these great activists that was started on, which is paramount, started in Chula Vista. You know, they're famous for their lemons. Now remember at the other hearing, we all took our lemons up and plopped them down on the NRC's table. This is historic work. This is incredible historic work, you know, and thank you to Donna, thank you to Ace Hoffman, thank you to, you know, Gary Headrick, you know, Kevin Blanch. My God, think about the work I did and the risk I took. I could have went to prison. You know, Kamala covered me because I was in a bone marrow transplant with the central line dying of cancer. This is historic. They had no intention to shut down. This is the most, could be the greatest accomplishment in environmentalism history, shutting down the SAN. They had no intention. We did it. We did it. Not only that, we're going to finish this job. We're going to get this into the strike gas standards. We want it done right. We want no chino, you know, and we are the watchdogs. Gary Headrick, Donna Gilmore, Kevin Blanch. We don't let them get away with anything. We're watching. We want it done right. Because if SAN ONOFRE goes, the rest of this freaking nuclear cartel is going to go. The corruption. And I'll say this to Kamala Harris, you're the president. Why did you drop the ball? Why didn't you finish the job and put him in jail? Yeah, so not my words, your words, you know. So, thanks to Peter. And so, back to the SMR catastrophe that's going on in. I got this now. This is, let me show you this. This is important. So this is important. Now stay with me because you know I just got back from the UN, from the IEA in Vienna. I'm standing there every day. The top dogs, every one of them are talking to me over and over. And I'm like, well, tell me, is this 8.8 explosion a nuclear reactor or a nuclear bomb? Do you know how far north this is, in the middle of nowhere? So these three, and they're like, we're having trouble getting information, Kevin. Well, you're the IEA. You know, 5 of the scientists, which was really 7, were killed. Yes, we know. Well, they weren't ISIS. They were certified by you. Now, this is head of the IEA, verified to my face, standing right. Yes, they were certified by us. This isn't a nuclear weapons, and if it is a nuclear weapons, that's your role. The IEA put in there by Eisenhower to promote nuclear energy, which is a clown circus, to stop nuclear weaponry. Right? ICANN. Don't you hate those? They want to know about ICANN. What's sellout horse? Oh, we're okay with nuclear bombs, but not, you know, which came first, the chicken or the egg? They're the one and the same, and everybody knows that. So, the request permission from the Russian Defense Ministry to receive permission for a troop to, I won't butcher the word, only, explained spokesman Maria, I won't put your name. Instead, they took a rental car with a Russian number plates and arrived in, this evacuation city. That's where they evacuated on it, where they took a train to the residential area, which the military grounds nearby. Russia said no permission charges was. So what are they doing there? Number one, they're either New Scale from Idaho, spy rats. My guess, they're IAEA. The United States government's trying to find out. You know, what the hell happened? Now, we know for a fact this was not a nuclear weapons test. It was not. I have verified that through go back to the NRC. Peter and I at the NRC hearing we had in San Juan Capistrano in August this year. I'm there. I'm the first one there. I talked to the head of the NRC. Mutual exclusive. I talked to her here, Peter talked to her there. She both, and I talked to Chip. You know, Chip just emailed me. And I'm like, he's the spokesman for the NRC. I'm like, okay, is it a weapon or is it a bomb? A nuclear reactor? It's a nuclear reactor. We know it's a nuclear reactor. She said that right to me, the head of the NRC, to my face. Peter comes over and he says she told me the exact same thing. So remember, and now I'm working with Mike Levin, the new congressman-elect. He's a gem, by the way. And so I'm trying to get information on this. So I'm at the IAEA in Vienna every day. I'm talking to these people. Is this a weapons test or is this a... No, it's a reactor. It's melted down. This is an SMR, which is the same SMR that blew up at Rocketdyne in the valley in LA. You know, this is a catastrophe. And then they test them in 12. Now we're testing them here at Idaho National Lab. Right here, you know. And so, this is important stuff. This is, I mean, why the hell? You got to realize where this is on the map. Do I need to Google it and show you? Yeah, let's do it. Let's see, these are the videos. I'm trying to get them uploaded. I'm having trouble. Just uploading my site. Look, Mom, I can type with one hand. The White Sea, let's get a map. This is where we're at. Let's expand this a little bigger. Here we go. Here's a better map. Okay, this is where this is at. Well, I mean, we're talking the Arctic Circle. Why would these guys possibly go there, so-called U.S. people? For one reason, one reason and one reason only. They're trying to verify what the hell's going on. Now, you think about this. 7 of the top Russian scientists in all of Russia, and we wouldn't even know this, but at the funeral, somebody spoke, and that's when the riot was at. They recorded it. Somebody recorded it. It got out to it got to Vienna. It got to Austria. You know, and so Putin knew he needed to make a statement because he knew people like me, we would verify this. This is not a freaking... Certain elements will come from a reactor. Certain corium elements, and we're going to pick them up. Now, the wind was blowing this way over towards us, you know, Alaskan freaking dumbed-down winters. You know, remember we paid 2 cents an acre, bought freaking Alaska from Russia? The only thing Sarah Palin ever said right, you need to learn to speak American. That freaking moron. The only thing she ever said right, you can see Alaska from, oh yes, oh yeah, you ain't kidding. I mean, right there. So, remember we bought it from Russia? I don't know about I didn't. So, the wind's swift as sure shit in Sweden and Norway. We picked up corium. Just core. Putin told you that. But it's not Gorbachev and Reagan. We don't have, you know, Laguskov. We don't have him. You know, we don't have him Chernobyl. We don't have him. We don't have her. We don't have Riza. We don't have, you know, people with some integrity that stood up. We don't have that. We don't have Igor, who flew in with the helicopter Chernobyl and took the photos. We don't have that. And by the way, I was in Vienna when he was killed, you know, in the car wreck. We don't have that. We have Putin and Trump. By the way, Trump and Obama are identical nuclear twins. Let them eat yellow cake, Fukushima cover-up freaks. So this is historic stuff. Thank you, Donna. Thank you, Gary, for standing up for us. You know, thank you to everybody that's fought him so hard. Thank you to Kathy. I want to thank you to Pete, San Diego Pete. Thank, you know, Ace Hoffman, you know, Gene Stone. Thank you to everybody that's fought this for years. I've been fighting this since I was a kid. Thank you to, you know, everyone. I mean, it's historic work. We're going to finish this job. We're going to get it done right. We're going to get it in those canisters, and we're going to get it moved off that place. You know, Rick Perry wants it. By the way, all roads lead to the Ukraine. Chernobyl. That rat now, Giuliani. Talk to the New York City Fire Department about Giuliani. Oh, they hate him, you know. He's the one that broke the Motorola contract when they were inside there. That's why their radios didn't work to get out when they 9/11. Oh yeah, Giuliani killed those guys. And you talk to the New York City Fire, that's exactly what they'll tell you. How about Manafort? How about Flynn? You know, Biden's kid, all of them. They all work for the nuclear floor. Now, who's for construction? Right here at this campus. This is where the SMR is developed. Go to INL. There's a new sign up there. Floor. That's who these people are. And if you don't think Russia and the United States worked together, remember when the tornado hit Paducah, Kentucky, on the Mox fuel plant? Remember that? It was full of Russian waste. Even to this day and age, they work together, just like the Mox fuel. So the Mox fuel, in Unit 3 at Fukushima that blew all over you, remember the Tower to Babel? What's the Tower to Babel? In Savannah River, South Carolina? Arriva, Chicago Bridge and Iron. Now this is important, stay with me. $29 billion. Obama was not happy about this. The DOE at the end of the Obama administration went and did an internal investigation on the Mox fuel plant, which was a lie. They never had refit. It's always been a lie. That's all the nuclear industry is, a lie. It's all a lie. To poison the planet. Money, Price Sanders. So they built this plant, started at $455 million in the 90s, and I'm screaming it's a lie then in the 90s. So the Obama administration, DOE, goes and does an internal investigation at the Mox fuel plant at freaking Savannah River, South Carolina, the Tower to Babel. $29 billion we've spent, $29 billion. They said they have billed the United States government for 78% completion. We are concluded that it's only 28% completed. Fraud. Can you do math? $29 billion. They billed for 78%. I mean, so they've ripped off, you know, $20 billion. Chicago Bridge and Iron, they take a write-down of $9. The stock crashes right as I'm having open heart surgery. I'm telling people, short it. I knew this is going on. You know, I like all the people that got rich off me while I'm fighting for my fucking life. You know, all the historic work while I'm done, while I'm in critical condition. Trolls, rats, but... So they sued these looters. Riva, Chicago Bridge and Iron, Floor, GE, they're all the same clan. Rostam, you know, French-backed Arriva, they sued. The United States Supreme Court upheld it this week. Says, no, they can shut down. God, what are we going to do with our welfare checks? The Tower to Babylon. So thanks, Peter. Thanks, Donna. Let's go back to these videos. What do we got here? Protests. You know, they protest in Europe. Not here. You know, and I'll tag these videos so you can hear them and play them through. It's outrageous. Outrageous. And Donna's so polite. And she's like, she isn't like me. You know, I go at them. I mean, she knows her shit. She's self-taught, too. So, stay tuned. Fight goes on. The SAN ONOFRE goes. The rest of this nuclear cartel. But we need people locked up. We need these criminal bastards. Not my words, Kamala Harris. You know, lock them up. You know, Elizabeth Warren says shut them all down by 2035. You know, Bernie's always been an anti-nuclear, you know, so, but Trump and Obama, bro, nuclear twins. Stay tuned.